And this is the Witch computer, originally known as the Harwell computer, developed in the early days of atomic energy research in the UK. Now, I remember seeing the Witch computer on display in Birmingham in the late 1970s, but sadly it wasn't working at that stage. And then for many years the machine was lost. But in 2009, on looking through some photographs of a museum store, I found a picture of the original control panel. And eventually, after many visits, we found all the components of the machine. It's brought here to the National Museum of Computing, and we began the restoration process to return it back to a working condition. Now, I'm going to introduce Delwyn, who's part of the team that looks after the machine.
Oh.
What state was it in when it got here?
Well, it was very dirty, as you can imagine, having been in storage for so long. And also, one of the first things we had to do was work out where all the kitted parts we received actually went on the racks. And we did that from old photographs and other evidence that we had.
So it's substantially complete now, as it was originally?
Yes, that's right. And pretty much all the parts you can see in the machine are still the original parts.
Can you show me the machine working?
Yeah, absolutely. The first thing we need to do is look at how we actually get programs in, which happens over here on the tape reader. So all the programs are loaded into the computer on paper tape, and someone actually has to punch this paper tape out by hand.
Oh, wow.
So we load it into the reader here, and then to kick it off we go back over to the control panel. Okay, so we'll now start the machine.
Hi Delwyn, what are we looking at here?
Well, what you can see here is the machine is now loading its program into the memory stores.
Right.
Interesting thing about this computer is it's entirely based on decimal counting, not binary like a normal computer. And you can actually, these devices are called decatrons, and you can actually see directly from them what number they hold. These are all being cleared to 0.
Right. So each one of those is a memory location?
That's right. So altogether the machine can store 90 numbers. The closest analogy is a man with a pocket calculator.
Which goes quite slow.
Very slow. However, unlike the man with the pocket calculator, this machine can carry on day and night and it doesn't make mistakes.
Absolutely. So Delwyn, what state is the machine in now?
Well, our restoration is now complete, and we're able now to run programs once again that were written for the machine way back in the 1950s.
Really? So this is now the oldest original working digital computer in the world?
Yes, that's right.
It gives us an understanding of the state of technology in the late 1940s. It's also doubly useful that it's such a visual machine that when we're teaching school children about how computers work and about computer programming, they can see inside this machine and see it operating.